Unmute.
All right, here we go. Welcome to game number 4 over 2 days, game number 3 of the day, Midland Baseball Academy. This is the championship gold medal round. We have been having audio and technical difficulties. I don't know how tough this is going to be for us, but I want you to know it's going to be in and out and broken up. The heat's wreaked havoc on our cameras, so we're hoping we can hang in here and give you this game.
You're going to bring me a lineup. I'm still working on it. Yes, it can be, so it takes 2 seconds.
All right, the gold medal round championship game for all the marbles will be between NBA Midland Baseball Academy and the Outkast of Odessa, Texas. So this is going to be a Permian Basin showdown between Midland and Odessa, Texas. I've watched the Outkast play, and they are a wonderful team. This should be a good game if everybody's, all the players' heads in it and ready to go. It should be a good game, and I hope it is. This will be the first time that Midland Baseball Academy NBA has made it to the gold medal championship round this year. Again, they're a young team. Only 4 of them were together going into the year. This is a new team. These kids didn't know each other, and they're just trying to get together, gel up, and figure out how to work hand in hand with each other and play this game. They've done very well coming together over the last 2 or 3 weeks. They're coalescing real well, NBA is. Win, lose, or draw, NBA has made big strides in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and they've made big strides today, yesterday, and today in playing in an extremely competitive tournament and hanging all the way through to the championship round. So no matter how the outcome is, they have jumped leaps and bounds to improve today and yesterday, this weekend, in tournament play. Again, we're going to have technical difficulties, video, audio. It's going to come in and out.
The last out, we pulled him out. We had like 1 out left.
But we'll do our best to get back to you as quick as we can.
When they go out there, I'll change the
Okay.
Because it changes up quite a bit depending on who's pitching.
Yeah.
These games are an hour and a half or 6 innings.
Pitching good.
At the end of an hour and a half, if both sides have had a chance to bat, game's over. If it's 6 innings and they're still within the hour and a half, then at the end of 6, game's over. The rules in this game are much like MLB. Just about everything goes. They can steal at will. Just not a lot of difference. Of course, these are 60 foot between bags, not 90. That goes on for a lot of years, though, before they go to 90s. This telecast is brought to you by Indica Crude Express. Indica Crude Express is the premier crude oil transportation hauler in the U.S. They're the only crude oil hauler and the only transportation, including all the way to Walmart. They're the only transportation company that can boast 4 iOS certifications in the United States of America. That is perfection around performance, safety, all of it. For those that don't know what it is, it takes years to earn those, and it takes many audits a year by government officials and outside sources to maintain that. Endeca Crude Express is basically under some type of an audit continuously. They work for all the majors in the Permian Basin, southeastern New Mexico, Oklahoma, all over Texas. They can work for any major in the country. They can make work for any independent in the country.
Okay.
The difference between Endeca Crude and all the others, they don't make their living doing anything else but hauling crude and doing it on time. If you want your crude hauled in 24 hours, they're your company. If you're an operator and you want every barrel to get to the pipeline that they picked up at your lease, you want them. If you're a marketer and you're tired of losses at your stations, you want Endeca. Endeca is so bold and so good at what they do. They have cameras, live cameras all the way around the truck. They watch live and video every single thing that goes on with that truck, where they measurement, grind out, gauge up, it doesn't matter what. You can ask them to go back at a certain time and look at what happened at a certain date, or if they gauged up or whatever, and they can show it to you. That's how confident they are in the job they do. There's no other carrier that will do that in the industry, period. They're not willing to do that. So if you're an operator wanting to get every dollar you have coming off your oil, and a marketer that wants every dollar coming off of what's put in the pipeline, Endeca Crude Express, that's your hauler. They put a lot of money into your kiddos out here and sponsor these kiddos. Give them a shot back and show them your appreciation. First pitch in there by the Outkast is in there for a strike. Up for NBA at the top of the lineup is Judd Fortune. Judd hits out to right field. It's going to drop for a single into outfield. Right fielder makes a really good shot, try to get over there. But Judd beats it out. Now coming up is Noah Hernandez. Runner over at first.
That was almost a balk.
Have it. There's a runner going to second, and he's in there safe for the steal.
Good throw, catch.
Here, take mine for now. I'll just come back.
Is it not working?
I'm running low. Runners at second. Noah Hernandez in bat. Fake attempt back to second to pick off. Gets Judd Fortune back.
Don't dip, Noah. Don't dip.
There's a hit
There
to center
you
field.
go.
Out into
Just
center
like
field's that
kid.
hit. Here comes Judd Fortune, and he's going to come on around, and he's going to score the first run of the game. Noah Hernandez gets the hit, a single out to center field, and gets
Who was that kid?
NBA on the board. Who was that Noah Hernandez?
Man, that's my boy.
That's your boy. He's over on first.
Yes, sir.
Braxton Sims, the winning pitcher of last game, steps in.
And the MVP.
And the MVP.
Braden Castillo on the mound for Outkast.
Catching him is Andrew. Runners on the move. And he gets in there for a steal. So that puts Noah Hernandez in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. 1-0, top of the first, just getting underway here. Braxton Sims hits one right up the center. Here comes Noah Hernandez home. And there goes Braxton Sims on the steal.
You're all right, Bubba.
For the throw home. NBA quickly jumps on the Outkast and 2-0.
Sit up here. You okay? You want to sit up here where you can see? You know, this NBA team just played amazing last game, and
They
they're
did.
starting off amazing.
Yeah, they
this
are.
game.
They can just keep it up. Cal Cook steps in. Cal's a power hitter for NBA. When he does hit it, it goes a long way. There's a runner. There was a pitch out. Hadn't seen many of those to see if they could get that runner going. catch that runner going to third. There's a high fly over to first base. Out of play. Good hustle by Liam over at first base. So for the Outkast, you have Liam at first, Jed at second. You have Adriel at short, Julian at third, Kobe out in left field, Kennan out in center, and Romeo over in right field with Braden pitching and Andrew catching. There's a ball. That ball's hit up to second base. Second base is up with it over to first, but not in time. Oh, yes, in time.
Barely.
No, he isn't. So, yeah, Cal makes it in time for a single.
You know, I heard Nathan over there telling Cal to unload the rest of the bases.
Absolutely.
He had 5 still in his pocket.
Yep. Runner on first, runner on third, nobody on second, no outs, 2-0. White Murray up.
Braxton Sims taking a wide lead. Pitcher Braden Castillo pulling off. And
there's a runner off to second. He'll be uncontested and standing up in second. That'll put runners in the scoring position, second and third, with no outs.
Braxton Sims taking a wide lead at third. Braden Castillo's giving him a good, solid look.
He may throw over to third. We'll get ready in case he does. That's high inside to White Murray.
That bat up. Bat up.
That's right in there for a strike.
Get your bat up, Wyatt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on now. Get that bat up.
No outs. There is a
good solid catch.
Hit back to
Braden Castillo. Oh, man.
That was a smoking line drive back to the pitcher. The pitcher snags it, very quickly turns around and catches Colton Cook off the bag too far. Couldn't get back for a double play.
That was
nice play by Braden. Nice play by Braden. That will leave first and second empty. Runner on third, and that's going to be Braxton Sims. There's another hit back up to the pitcher. That's over to first base for the out.
Sorry. That's all. I was just getting it ready. I knew you were.
No problem.
What's your name then, Lily? Lily.
So, midway through the first, just getting underway. NBA jumps out to a 2-0 lead. But now it's the Outkast turn. And I've seen them hit. I've seen them play. Yes, they can. We set out in outfield at lunch, and we ate lunch and watched the Outkast take out
the Hellcats.
The Hellcats. In good fashion, I might add.
They cast them out.
Cast them out.
Who is that walking across home plate?
There he is. October 2018. Fold out for GQ Magazine, Zach Gould. So, the Outcasts, being able to watch them play during lunch, they're well coached. Their fundamentals are off the chart. You can tell that they practice a lot. You can tell the coaches are in sync. You're going to see some really good play by the Outcasts today. For those that are joining us, that are Outkast fans, family members, friends, do us a favor, like us and subscribe. Subscribe doesn't cost you anything, no heartburn, but it helps our numbers. It helps keep us on live TV where everybody can watch. This won't be the last time that these two teams will meet. We all go to tournaments, and so you're going to want to join us again at somewhere down the road. So please subscribe and like us. We've got fans sitting out in the outfield. I don't know if you can see them, but they're stretched all the way across, sitting in chairs under that shade. We got a good crowd for this Gold championship game between these two highly competitive teams. Out in the field today for NBA will be first base Callan Cook, second base Noah Hernandez, third base Judson Fortune, shortstop Joey Creech,
Tallest man on the team.
Left field John Williamson, center field Damian Ochoa, right field Jace Gould. On the mound for NBA, pitching will be Silas Bryant, and Silas will be throwing to his catcher Braxton Sims. First pitch by Silas is in there for a strike and hit nicely down the left field side.
Kennan with the
Kennan.
Nice sharp hit down the third.
Kennan's in for Outkast, top of the order. There's a hit out to left field. Left field's over towards it. They can't get to it. It was hit right between left and center, but they get it into the cutoff. Noah Hernandez playing second base was the cutoff for that, holding Kennan to a single. So Kennan's over on first base. Stepping in is Braden for the Outkast.
Braden
Castillo. That's in there for a strike. Runner goes, and it'll be in there safe on a steal.
Let's go, boys! Wake up! Sorry.
That's a swing and a miss. Goes to left side, out of play.
Third base coach made the out.
Runner on second, nothing on the corners, no outs. The ball's 2 strikes, no outs. There's a swing and a hit. Oh, Judd Fortune at third base almost catches that line drive, loses his glove in the middle of it all. That was a great effort by Judd Fortune at third. That'll advance the runner to third. That's a single for Braden. Runners at the corners.
Go, Romeo.
Romeo for the Outkast steps in. Runners are getting their leads at the bases. There's a hit back to Silas Bryan. It gets past him, past second, out into center field. 1 run scores. Runner from first goes to third, and that's a nice single by Romeo. Runners are still at the corner. Score now 2-1.
NBA over Outkast.
Runner at first will go to second uncontested on a steal that put runners at second and third. Scoring position for Kobe. Get that kid under control. There's a pitch and a swing and a miss. That's a strike.
Keep your head cut, Kobe.
You want to borrow my belt? There's a swing and a miss.
4 and out. That's the first out for NBA on the bottom of the first here.
Big young man standing up in here in the plate. This is Julian. That's outside for a ball.
Julian
Flotes is up for Outkast. He's got 2 runners on. Second and third. Romeo on second. Braden on third. 1 out. Foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2-1 NBA. Bottom of the first. That's inside. It's going up to Joey Creech. Joey Creech is up with it and over to first. 4 out, number 2, but the score will run. The score will make it. The run will score from third to home, tying the game 2-2. So Jillian has a nice hit there, but Joey Creech does a really good job at coming up with it short and getting it to first. There's a hit back to Joey Creech. He's up with it again, over to first for the 3rd out of the game. Joey Creech again starting off with a great game. He was strong in the last game.
Oh, he's the tallest man on the team. No,
Joey Creech is a great little baseball player, and he's just getting better by the day. So, at the end of 1, the score is tied 2-2. We've got a good one underway here at Mid-Cities Park in Midland, Texas, over off Wadley and North A. If you're not here, you need to get here quick and watch this game. Field 2, I believe we're at. Take advantage of some really good concessions.
All right, I got a trivia question here for you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take
512-512-5151. Caller number 1.
with a meal for 4 to Saltgrass. What was the 2003 base salary of Texas Rangers shortstop Alex Rodriguez?
Base salary, 2003. Alex Rodriguez. What was his base salary?
You know, where's our call center at now?
Still in the same spot, baby. Been all year.
Pyongyang, North Korea?
Pyongyang, North Korea. They do a good job. Fair price.
Who's in charge of that call
Kim
center?
Jong-un. He's Kim Jong-un's third down stepson. Okay, here we go. So, up for NBA is Jace Gould. Sees the first one, swings at it for a strike, and he swings at the second one for a strike. Pitcher ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, right out of the gate. And he strikes him out. Damien Ochoa comes up. After Damien will be Silas Bryan, John Williamson, and Marshall Hall if we get that far. There's a hit, a tapper down third base side. Pitcher's over to pick it up.
Oh, he got him.
And he got him in time for the second out of the inning. That was a great play by third base.
No, that was the pitcher.
Well, I'm sorry, the pitcher, Braden.
Braden Castillo.
That's a great play by Braden to get over there to it quickly and get over to first for the out, beating that runner out. It's outside for a ball.
Just a bit outside.
Silas Bryan comes up. 2 outs. That's in there for a strike. Top of the second, 2-2. There's a hit right down Broadway. Gets out to center field. Bryan will be on safe at first with a nice single to center field. Now John Williamson steps in. Hit it strong. Hit it hard. Keep your head on it. Hands to the ball. Move up.
Foul ball on the first pitch.
Load
to
quick.
Williamson.
Load quick.
No, come on.
We got an equipment malfunction down on first base.
Shoelaces, man.
I
hate 'em.
thought those only were Janet Jackson.
That's
They
why I
have
wear
those.
That's why I wear slip-ons.
Well, and that in your age.
Well, that too. I can't bend over and tie my
No,
shoes.
no.
Williamson looking determined at
Slide
the
up.
plate.
Slide up. Watch that ball. Load quick.
That retires the side.
Silas Bryan gets caught stealing at second, and that retires the side.
I don't know who that kid is behind the plate there, but that was an arm there. That was a good throw.
He threw good.
Andrew Mata from Big
Andrew Matra from Big Spring makes that throw down to second. To get that runner stealing, we don't see that very often at all. That might be the first steal I've seen this entire weekend, maybe in the last 2 or 3 weekends. Good job by the Outcast. Again, tightly knit in the defense department. Clearly well coached. Midway through 2-2. It appears that the defense will remain the same. Cal Cook at first, Noah Hernandez at second, Joey Creech at short, Judd Fortune at third, John Williamson out in left, Damian Ochoa out in center, and out in right field, White Murray or Jace Gould? Jace Gould. On the mound will be Silas Bryan, and catching silence will be Braxton Sims. When NBA returns to the plate, it should be Williamson, Hall, and Fortune in that order.
Andrew Mata coming up to plate for the Outcast. Good throw. Good throw, Braxton.
There's a hit to outfield. It'll drop in front of Gould. Gould lets it get over his head, and that'll be a hit for the Outcast, Andrew Mata.
Got a pinch runner coming in, number 23. Angel Carrasco coming in as a pinch runner.
Right here you can see him. He's on the run, in fact.
On the wheels there.
He's in there safe. Good catch by Joey Creech out there. Couldn't get the tag on him.
Jet on the plate there for
Swing and a miss. Runners coming over to third on a steal.
Confidence, Jed. Let's go, babe.
Got Jet at the plate. Jet swings and hits a hard line drive. A hard high fly, almost to the back of the fence, but foul.
right down the third base line.
Right down the third base line.
That was
no ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the second, 2-2. jet in for Outkast. There's a pitch, there's a swing and a hit. It's out to left field. Left field is down. He's up with it, comes in to his cutoff. That'll score a run and put the Outkast out in front of NBA 3-2. Single to left field. You could tell he was going to pull that from the get-go. That's where he was headed with it. Leon's in there. There's runner advances to second on a steal.
Liam Chino Madrid.
Liam, I'm sorry.
Liam Chino Madrid at the plate for Outkast.
Runner on second, first and third open, 3-2, bottom of the second in favor of the Outkast. There's a hit down to shortstop. Short's over to first for the out, and then there may be a play at third, and he is safe.
Avian Martinez up to the plate for the Outkast.
Runner on third, nobody on first, second, score 3-2, one out.
Let's go, Avian.
Showing bunt, that's in there for a strike. One ball, one strike. Runner on third.
Silas doing good up there on the mound.
He is.
So far. Doing good.
That's a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for strike two.
One
Counts
ball, two strikes, yeah.
Wait right there.
That's a swing and a hit out to center field, a deep hit to center field. Center field's up with it. There's a score for the Outkast. He'll come in 4-2 now in favor of the Outkast. That's a single to deep center. Kennon's back up to bat. He's got a runner right there, as you can see in your frame, on first base. Kennon's on the move, and he's going to get in there, standing up. Now the ball gets away from second base, and he advances on to third. There's a pick-off attempt to third. I don't know that I'd do that a lot. We haven't been too successful at that. It's cost us more runs than we've gotten out,
Yes,
which we've gotten 0 outs at it. Need to work in that in practice, I think
so.
first, and then bring it to the game. There's a high fly back behind the catcher, but it gets over the fence and back behind us, so no chance for Braxton Sims on that one. No runners on first and second, one runner on third. I hope it's just one.
Looks like it.
I think it's just one.
Looks like it's just
Yeah.
one.
Kenyon is up to a bat. Again, a try over at third. That's ultimately going to cost us, I'm afraid.
Got this, Kenan.
That is a hit by pitch by the batter. No, it's not a hit by pitch. I thought he was hit. It wasn't hit, was he? So it wasn't hit. It got past him, and the runner on third comes in to score on a wild pitch. Okay. One ball, two strikes, one out. I believe it's now 5-2 in favor of the Outkast. No runners on now. There's a nice hit. It's out to left field. Left field's up on it. He's up with it. To his cutoff. Runner on first for the Outkast. Attempted steal over to first. Runner back.
Braden Castillo up there on the plate for the Outkast, swinging the Arctic Height. I bet that cost his mom.
Runner on the move. There's a throw down to second base, but way off the mark. The runner will be in there safely. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Outkast. Just one out, still struggling here. There's a deep fly ball against the wall. Sends the center fielder back to get it. One run comes in and scores. That's a double for Braden. It's a nice piece of hitting by Braden to get it deep out into center field. This is what we were watching during lunch when they were playing the Hellcats. This doesn't surprise me at all. This is the team we saw at lunch playing the Hellcats. They're doing a good job. They're executing well. They're hitting well. They're picking up on that pitch early coming out of the hands of the pitcher. Got a meeting at the mound by head coach Braden Blaine.
Where's that 21-mile-an-hour wind when we need it?
It has died. We need the wind now. It's extremely hot. Romeo is, nope. I don't guess it's caught up with us yet.
Oh, there's a breeze.
Is that Romeo? So that is Romeo coming up to the plate. Braden over on second. Score 6-2, bottom of the second. There's an attempt back to second for a pickoff, but to no avail.
You got to keep those runners honest.
You do.
I just hope it doesn't cost us.
It will. There's a hit back up to the pitcher. Shortstop gets it. Nope, shortstop can't get to it. Runner's coming on home, and he will score. Gets under the glove of the shortstop. For an error, gets the runner on. Romeo is on first.
Come on, Kobe. Right here, babe. Find one and make it yours.
Got Kobe in now for the Outkast. He's got a runner on first, nobody on second or third. One out, 7-2. Outkast, bottom of the second. Outkast is jumping all over NBA right now. NBA's got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding.
Let's go, boys!
Runner on the move. He'll be standing up on second base for Steele. Bryand throws back to second baseman, try to pick off runner. Romeo over on second. His shoe has come untied. That is our second wardrobe malfunction of the day.
Jace almost just, or Jace's dad, Zach, just almost had a wardrobe malfunction.
He sure did. I'm going to have to watch it over there.
Wearing
okay.
that bright pink spandex pants.
Yep.
Yoga pants.
Yoga pants.
I didn't know he could do yoga.
Check swing by Kobe goes around for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second, 7-2. Outkast. That's a swing and a hit. It's out to left field. Left field's up with it. Nope. He bunts it. Left field's up with it. Over to his cutoff. And that'll score another run for the Outkast. Now 8-2. Another meeting at the mound. Going to have a pitching change.
Looks like John's coming in.
Can't take much more.
How many pitches he got?
A bunch.
How many did you do?
So John Williamson is going to come in to try to get him out of this inning. John has pitched a lot this weekend.
Out to right field.
Oh, yeah, right.
John pitched in the first game.
First game?
Went almost the distance. Got the win in the first game of today.
He closed it out for Noah on the first game, I believe, didn't he?
No, they pitched him. They started him on the first game today, right?
Oh, today, yes.
So he started and went.
Talking about yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm a day
so
behind.
yesterday he closed out. They got the win, and today he comes in the first game and goes all but one pitch, one strike, the complete game. They get the win. Then Braxton Sims comes in, gets a second game of the day, and goes complete, except for the last pitch. Maybe did they relieve him? And
two pitches.
Two pitches.
Silas threw.
And Silas threw, and Braxton got the win on the second game. So fully intend for Williamson here to be a little bit be tired. Maybe he can get him out of this inning, and they can get something going.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He's struggling, yeah. This is probably not going to turn out well. Stride out.
Look alive, boys!
Stride out.
Let's go, Midland!
All right, Julian steps back in. There's a runner on first. That's in there.
Foul ball.
Swinging. Foul tip. All right. 0-1's the count. That's outside for a ball, but the catcher, Sims, comes up with it, throwing to second to try to catch that runner stealing from first, but not successful. Stride out. Stride out. John, stride out. We'd have another wardrobe malfunction on second. Umpires helping him out. Thank you, ump. That's the sweetness of these umpires. They truly care about these kiddos.
This is a great pair.
Oh, it's a great pair of umpires.
The whole bunch has been pretty
they
good
they
this
have.
weekend.
This is a good pair right here. They care for the kids.
You can tell that they really care for the game.
They care. It's a father. Oh,
Father-son
this is a
pair.
father-son pair umping today. I don't think we've ever had that, to our knowledge.
We've had brothers in Brownwood.
Yep, but not a father-son. I love that. All right, play resumes. That's in there for ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second. 8-2. Yeah, he's tired. Runner's going to third. You never see him throw like that. That's behind the runner. Go down to your ankle. Yeah, he's wore out. There's a swing and a miss. That'll bring the count full. 3-2, 1 out.
Did we ever get an answer to our trivia question?
Did not.
What was the 2003 base salary of shortstop Alex Rodriguez with the Texas Rangers?
That'll walk the runner first and third now, runners.
$22 million.
$22 million, I'd live off that. I'd live off 2.2 million. Give me 10%.
You know what? I'll take 10% of that. I could live off of that for a
sure
while.
would. There's a swing, a hit, down to third. Third bobbles it, but he's up with it. Over to first for the out.
Got him for the out.
Runner second goes to third on a steal.
2 outs.
So we finally, here we are, we get an out, get the second out of the inning. There's that scores a run, but it's 9-2 now, bottom of the second. See if Williamson can muster up a few more pitches and get us out of this inning.
He's got it. He's got it. I've seen it before.
I've seen him reach deep. He's reaching deep as he ever has right here. There's a hit, and that was a nice pitch.
Beautiful.
That's
hit.
down the left field line. Left field can't get to it. So the ball gets hung up under the fence. He can't get it out. So that stops the play there. So that gets hung under the fence. That'll limit it to a ground rule double, I think. That will score the run, if I'm not mistaken. Andrew will
10-2.
be on second base. Jets up now. There's a pitch. Runners coming into third on a steal. Gets away from the catcher.
Outkast just putting a striping on NBA.
They are. They are.
We'll say, though, this is NBA's third game of the day, and I believe Outkast.
And fifth of in the less than 24 hours. There's a nice one. That's a little bit low.
This is Outkast's second game of the day.
2 balls. No strikes. 2 outs.
Almost caught the outside edge of that plate. Just a
3 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Runner on third. That runner is Andrew. There's a swing and a hit out to center field. Center field's up with it and in. Runner will score. That's a single. They really need to probably figure out how to get Williamson out of there and get somebody in there with a fresh arm. He's had it. Low. Runner advances to second.
One more score, and I don't know. You got it, John.
Over the head of the
Good stop.
hitter. That's a
by
good stop by
Braxton.
Braxton Sims. There's a hit out to right field. It was a ground ball. That's back to cutoff. They're going to send this runner home, and he's going to get in for the 12th score of the day. It's a single. Pitcher's calling for water. He is he's scorched and tired.
Toast.
Yeah, he's wore out. He has had a great game. He's had a great weekend. He's pitched outstanding, as has Braxton Sims. He just doesn't have any more gas in the tank. Umpire does a really good job there stopping play and allowing Williamson to get hydrated. He is, I can tell by looking at him, he's had about all he can enjoy.
Yeah, at this point, I think it goes from being fun to being a job.
Yeah, it's a job. Swing and a miss. Runner advances to second.
Speaking of jobs, I just want to tell you what a great job I think you do with this.
Oh, thank you.
Every single game.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Non-stop.
that. I appreciate that.
And, of course, broadcast brought to you by
Endeca Crude Express. That's right. Thank you so much, Endeca. Y'all give them kudos and let them haul your oil. Comes a pitch. That's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You did. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 12-2, bottom of the second. There is a swing. There's a hit. Out to outfield. That's going to bring a run in.
It's going to make it 13-2, the bottom of the second. What's the run rule?
I don't know. I think it's 15 after 3, yeah.
They'll get it if we keep this up. Unfortunately for us, good for them.
There's a nice pitch. It's in there for a strike. There's
Ooh.
a throw from catcher over to second. Not in time for a tag. That's got Mark over at second now in scoring position for the Outkast.
That's going to bring Kinnan up to the plate for the Outkast.
That's down the middle. That's out. Third base side foul. Pitcher's ahead in the count. Williamson brings it. There's a hit down to third. Foul ball. Don't start trying to pick off the runner. We don't need that mess. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Don't. Ooh, chin music. Runner's on his way to third.
Boy, he was striking a note with that pitch.
Yeah, he was.
I feel
Chin
bad.
music.
John is wore.
Oh, yeah, he's just out there. I mean, he can't.
It went on autopilot.
That's a nice hit. Pop up. Seconds under it. Drops it. And Joey Creech does a good job at getting over to it, trying to get it to first, but couldn't get it in time. Runner will score. These boys are beat. They're tired.
Looks like he's going to do a pitching change here.
Pitch and change. We're going to go to Noor Hernandez. Good call.
Starts off throwing some gas.
He does.
I don't know who that kid is.
I wonder who that kid is.
That's my boy.
All right, so Noor Hernandez will step in on the pitching on the mound to pitch and take it from here. Noah's no stranger to pitching. He can haul the mail.
Put the team together, or has it been different?
So defensive change. Cal Cook will remain at first. White Murray will go to second. Jeremy Creech is at shortstop. Judd Fortune is at third. Left field, I believe, is Jace Gould. Center field will be Damian Ochoa. Right field, thank you, Silas Bryan. There's a hit. It's between second and third out to left field. First base is coming around to third. There's an overthrow to third, but then the runner gets in safe from second to third. It's a double. It's a single with an error turning into a double for Kinnan. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch. 15-2. Outkast. That's right. Pickoff attempt hits the runner at third, and rolling around there in the dirt a little bit hurts. I know that hurts. Looks like it got him in the rib cage low, right-hand side. That does sting bad. That's a tender spot of the body right there.
Especially on a 10-year-old.
You know, especially on a 10-year-old. They don't have a lot of meat on them, and that's a tough take right there.
Hit him right in the spare ribs, I think.
I think he did. Right there, low. He's standing back up there at third. Tough young man. All right, we're back in play. Kennan over on third seems to be okay. You've got Braden over on second. 2 outs, 14-2. He almost gets him there on the inside pitch. Braxton runs the runner at third back to third. Runner coming from third runs him back to third. Pickoff attempt back to third. It goes better this time. Kennan doesn't get hurt, doesn't get hit. So that's a plus.
That was always a plus, you know. The only time I've ever given my kid a hammer and he hit me on the thumb.
Yeah, mine too. Tying inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
We're just going through the motions now. Hey, we got second.
That's right. There's a swing, a high fly infield. Noah's under it. That's a foul ball. What a really good effort by Noah Hernandez to get to it. Face plants in the process. That ball hits the outside foul.
I think he's got some chalk from the first base line on his chin.
I think he does too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, that's a nice hit. Oh, that may not be good.
That is not good.
That hit Noah Hernandez on the throwing hand really hard.
You okay,
and
Bubba?
Second base is up with it over to first. Couldn't get the out.
Well, I think we'll see.
I think he's good. They're putting a little ice on it. So that was a really hard hit line drive back to the pitcher. He stuck his hand down, I think just out of reaction, his right throwing hand, and he takes it off that right throwing hand pretty good. I think he's going to come out of the game and should. Hopefully we don't have anything broke. So Joey Creech from short is going to come in to throw. John Williamson will go to shorten his position, I think. When play resumes, we'll have a runner at first, Romeo, and a runner at third, Braden. And I believe Kobe is into bat, right? Yeah, Kobe will be into bat. For the Outkast, it's 15-2 in favor of the Outkast. The wheels came completely off the NBA train this inning.
You're so sweet. It's okay. I can just. Yeah, this little generator thing is so awesome.
Thank you.
You're so sweet.
Thank you so much. All right, play resumes. Kobe for Outkast will step back in.
Addison, watch out. Y'all move.
Again, we have 2 outs. 15-2 Outkast. Runners on first and third.
There we go. That's all right. He tried to palm it. He tried to catch it with his hand, bare hand.
Yeah. Oh, that hits the batter on the hand. And so that will send that batter to first and load the bases. Joey Creech is up to try to close this one out, this inning out, maybe the game.
I'm telling you, that pilot's going to stall that plane before the day's out. Look at him.
He has a good pitch on it. He's coming off that runway steep. It's in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. There's a pitch that's low. Gets away from the catcher. That's going to score a run. All runners will move up.
Makes it 16-2, bottom of the second. I think this game's a little out of reach
I think it is.
Just a little bit.
Runners at second. Kobe's at second. Romeo's at third. Julian comes in to hit. That sees the ball high. That's in there for a strike. It's in there for a base hit all the way to the back wall. That'll bring in two. Nope, that'll bring in one run. They're holding up the runner out of courtesy, I think, for the team. That's the run rule. So that's it. NBA loses the first one of the weekend and in the gold championship to the Outkast. The Outkast came to play. They're well coached. They're a good team. I knew we'd have our hands full. We watched them during lunch. And they came to play this weekend, and they're going away with first place. But NBA, they're going away with second place in the gold bracket for the first time ever for the NBA 10U team this year. They have won a second spot, second place in the gold bracket. So congratulations to NBA. That young little team has come a long way in the short season, and they're going to just get better and better and better. There'll be a ring presentation here in just a little bit, as rings will be handed out for the first place Outkast and second place of the tournament, NBA, Midland Baseball Academy out of Midland, Texas. They don't need to hang their hat. They played hard. They played well. They came to play. We're proud of NBA. So we're going to stay here for the ring presentation for both of these teams. These are the last two teams standing this weekend, right here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I was about to lose my
You're welcome.
innards there.
You can see Delee Cook out there on your left-hand side. She's taking a picture of the boys. Delee has got these
unbelievable.
Oh, she does so much. And the cameras, the photos of these boys are just unbelievable. She's got these high-dollar cameras. She's a professional, and we are so blessed to have her. She gets so many good shots or motion shots, them playing. I mean, it's just nuts. We're going to have a bunch of emails in our inbox tonight or tomorrow of this weekend, and they're going to be all professional quality photos. Thank you so much, Delee and Nathan, for all you do. Here's the presentation. The league commissioner says it's a great effort by both teams, congratulating them on a great weekend. Coach Braden Blaine for NBA, Midland Baseball Academy, comes up and accepts his, on behalf of the team, accepts his award. There we go. Let me see that when you get done. Turn around for the camera when you do. Turn around, Zach. There it is right there. Battle of the Basin. Right there. Finalist. Thank you, Coach. That is the NBA, Midland Baseball Academy team right there. Shaking hands with the Outcasts. That's your last two teams standing in this tournament this weekend, 10U. And they get their ring. That's what they're all looking at. Woo! Good job, NBA. First time in the gold bracket championship game. New team. All but four have never played together. And, wow, they are putting it together. Again, hats off to the coach, Braden Blaine, Zach Gould. Hats off to Mike Mungia, who believes in the process first and then wins come. There wasn't any wins the first 3 or 4 tournaments for this team. And here we are, and they've managed to get into the second place gold division winner. They're coming on strong now. This team is coalescing together and gelling.
Braden Blaine's been turning it on strong.
He really has. Coach Blaine is getting his feet under him. He's a first-year coach, so he's learning as well. Good job, Coach Blaine, on the job you've done getting these kids playing and bringing them up here to the championship round. You're on to something here. I think this 10U team is going to get stronger and stronger. They have about another month to play. They'll be traveling every weekend for the rest of the year, up into June, into May. And I think we'll see a lot more of these in their future. Again, Mike Mungia believes in the process first, and he says the outcome will be there if you buy into the process. And this is what these kids have been doing all year, and they've had a lot of hanging heads first few games, first few tournaments. But, man, here they come. They're gelling. Process. All these kiddos will get together. This is Midland Odessa represented right here. Teams were from all over this part of the country when they started the tournament, and it came down to 2 Permian Basin teams. These 2 teams pushed Lubbock out, San Angelo out, Dallas out. They pushed them all out.
Keeping it here.
Keeping it local for the Permian Basin. Thank you, Indeka Crude Express, who keeps it in the Permian Basin, hauling crude oil.
Thanks, DBAT.
Thanks, DBAT, for all the help, the training your coaches do, getting these kids prepared through lessons. You want your crude hauled in 24 hours? You want good measurement, the best measurement? Call Indeka Crude. They're putting it all on the line out here for your kiddos. Show them your appreciation by giving them a chance. That's your Permian Basin 10U baseball team that has gone all this weekend fighting it out, and it's just down to those 2. They kept it local. They weren't letting it leave the Permian Basin. Congratulations to both teams. Outkast, for y'all that are going to watch afterwards, that are going to see this game for the first time afterwards, while you're watching it, please like us and subscribe. That helps us out. Even if you're watching it as a replay, subscribe to us and like us. You'll be seeing us again. We'll be seeing you again. You'll be on television again, so go ahead and subscribe to us. We'll be seeing you maybe even in Lubbock next weekend, because that's where NBA will be next weekend, Lubbock, Texas. We're asking everybody to tune back in next weekend to watch NBA. Go at it one more time. Well, not one more time, but again. And we'll see if they can bring home another ring. For Daryl Butts and myself, Steve Williamson, Jessica Jones-Williamson at Game Changer, thank you so much for watching all weekend long and watching this telecast. Daryl, thank you a million for being here.
My pleasure, and I enjoy sitting here with you.
Man,
thank you for doing this broadcast every
man,
day.
my blessing and pleasure. And Daryl, we'll see you up in Lubbock when we travel up there this weekend and try it again.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
For all of us, it